true love turned into jealousy. This is 43-year-old Tamara Patty. She was brutally murdered by her jealous ex-husband of 14 years. This story takes place in Manchester, also known as one of England's most dynamic cities. Tamara was a hard-working mother of two. She loved her two daughters, and family and friends were most important to her. Tamara and Aubrey had a great relationship. He was the father of her two kids and took care of the family. They both moved to UK in 2004 for better job opportunities and also a better life. The couple's relationship slowly began to decline, and they called it quits after 14 long years. But they also remained friends for the sake of their two daughters. Tamara eventually moved on with her life. She graduated college, began to travel, and was finally happy again. Even though they were friends, Aubrey began to become very creepy towards Tamara. He would randomly ask to check her phone, and she even found out that he had been listening to all of her voicemails. The day before Tamara was killed, her and Aubrey got into a heated argument. Aubrey sent a text to Tamara that same night stating that this was the last time that she would disrespect him. On the night of July 7, 2021, things would take a terrible turn for her. Tamara was coming home from work with co-workers and told them that they could sleep there until they went home the next day. At around 3:30 a.m., her co-workers began to hear screams coming from Tamara's room. Tamara's husband suddenly came from upstairs and immediately left the home. 911 dispatcher stated that Aubrey had called them, told them what he did, and stated that she deserved it. When police arrived, they immediately rushed Tamara to the hospital for the injuries that she was suffering from. Sadly, 43-year-old Tamara Patty died. Aubrey had broken into Tamara's house that same afternoon and hid in her closet. He strategically planned this and waited for her for hours until she arrived home. He even set an alarm for himself if he was to fall asleep inside the closet. Now that's what you call evil right there, man. Evil. Once in her bed, sound asleep, Aubrey appeared and began to beat Tamara with the steel weight bar. He also decided to beat her with a hammer and stab her 8 times. Days later, Aubrey was found and arrested for the murder of his wife. Aubrey was sentenced to 23 years in prison with no possibility of parole. That still ain't enough for me, y'all. It still ain't enough. I send my deepest condolences to Tamara, her two daughters, and her entire family. May her name live on forever. If you like this story, leave a blue heart in the comments for Tamara.